Hello out there, everyone. Today we're going to take a quick look at this new Arrow 4K release of Salem's Lot. First, just want to say I'm a big fan of the film. I feel like Tobe Hooper just knocked it out of the park. I would argue that it's probably the best made-for-TV horror film ever. And it's certainly one of the best Stephen King adaptations. And I think that the miniseries format was particularly apropos given the source material. There was, for the longest time, the film was in sort of development hell, on a track to become a feature film, and it just never came to pass. And ultimately, Tobe Hooper ended up getting the gig and making a two-part miniseries. Now, this release has both the two-part miniseries and the theatrical cut that's slightly shorter. And just for perspective, I actually remember watching this on television on its initial airing, and it's scaring the bejesus out of me. It was creepy as hell, and I feel like it really nailed the atmosphere that King, built in his excellent book. Of course, features David Soul, who at the time was, I believe, doing the Starsky and Hutch thing, as well as Bonnie Bedelia and Jeffrey Lewis, I believe, Juliette Lewis's dad, among many other really good character actors, including George Zunza, who I've always been a big fan of, and he's just one of those guys that you see in films and you're like, oh yeah, that guy. But he never certainly became a marquee name. But in any case, like I said, the atmosphere, the depiction of the vampire, all very, very interesting and well done, and just so atmospheric, as you would expect with a Tobe Hooper film. And again, this release does not disappoint. I think it's one of Arrow's best. It is based on a 4K scan, new scan, but it's not gonna blow your socks off. I mean, I do think that it's sort of limited by the source material, but it has an excellent texture to it. And I used to have the old Warner Brothers Blu-ray, which was okay. This is definitely far superior, and it has just a bevy of supplements that make this, I would argue, one of the best releases. This is the movie poster, which looks like this, and there's a poster on the opposite side that has this on it. So this has got double-sided artwork as well. It features this great booklet, that kid outside the window, who, of course, this scene was aped in The Lost Boys to much effect. And like I said, I love the film. I prefer the miniseries cut because it's a little longer, features some more character moments. And I think one of the things I really like about the film is just how quiet and deliberate it is. It's definitely a slow burn in the A24 mold, but I just think it's such a subtle piece of horror that really allows you to sort of take it in. It's not something that's filled with a bunch of jump scares. I mean, there are a few, but I just think they did such a good job depicting this story. I can't imagine it really being topped. And certainly the more recent remake that came out, I think, a year or two ago, while entertaining, was just far inferior. And then, of course, I think Larry Cohen did a sequel, Return to Salem's Lot, which I haven't seen. I've heard that it's a little more mediocre. But, again, if you're into this film, you could do no better than this release. And I'll show you the slipcase here with all of the description of the supplements, so you can, hit pause and take a look at everything that's there to offer. But I think this is one of Arrow's best releases, and it's certainly a film that deserves this sort of TLC. I think it's a great piece of work by Mr. Hooper, who is, undeniably, his filmography is a little uneven, but man, when he nails it, he nails it. I think Texas Chainsaw, Poltergeist, The Funhouse, and this are just incredible pieces of cinema that are worthy of being considered as a part of the annals of horror history. So on that note, take care out there. Please stay safe, be kind, and by all means, keep watching good cinema.